TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.
Legitimacy of Zion's entry at all. I would never do that.
Larry Nance and Tony Snell as well. I will get your reaction, JJ Redick, to the deal first.
I like this deal for the Pelicans. It certainly gives them a solid chance to be in that play-in game this year. I don't think they're getting up to the 6th seed this year. And in the long term, it's a piece that they can have locked in. It'll make Zion happy. So I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm disgusted we're even talking about it. I'm very disgusted.
Why?
Because I'm a fan of CJ McCollum, and I want to see him on the legitimate contender.
Yeah, there you go.
The fact that you're getting moved to the New Orleans Pelicans, we all know New Orleans ain't going nowhere this year. And I don't know disrespect to Willie Green. I'm very happy for him that he's got the head coaching job, that David Griffin hired them to do that job. They've won about 3 straight, if I remember correctly. They haven't had Zion. And to me, listen, I'm not questioning the legitimacy of Zion's entry at all. I would never do that. What I will say, however, there's something to be said about a passion to play, particularly at a certain place. And I think I've just gotten the impression that ever since he arrived in New Orleans, he's had one foot in, one foot out because he really doesn't want to be there.
For all things Pelicans, you're now tuned into the Pelican post-game report. As we got a true jackass, dumb, ugly, balding bastard named Stephen A. Smith talking mess about your New Orleans Pelicans. So with that being said, welcome on into the stream. Y'all know I don't pull no punches talking about my people. But the reality is, on top of that, I started to show off with that just to let you know how Stephen A., the chump-ass Smith, thinks about the Pelicans. No disrespect to Willie Green, but screw all you Pelican people out there. No disrespect. And then it became Zion Williamson's injury. Dude, these people don't know nothing about you and they're not trying, man. Much love to much love to the flock. I appreciate y'all being in the stream. Brother Jalil said, I hope they know the flock keeps receipts once we get. That's right, Brother Jalil. Tell them once we gel together and get healthy, keep that same energy. You know what, suckers. Flock up, welcome, CJ. Thank you there. I appreciate you. Much love to all the flocks. And like I've been saying, man, welcome to the stream. Much love to you. I'm Big Q. This is my dog DC, the co-host on this installment of the Pelican post-game report. This one's called Pelicans Acquire CJ McCollum in the trade with the Trailblazers. DC, you heard Stephen A. Smith doesn't like the trade. And of course, we don't care about what the hell he talking about, but this is receipts like Brother Jalil said. Now watch how yellowback scumbags like Stephen A. Smith come back after the Pelicans start smoking these NBA teams. But anyway, they don't want you to have nobody. They don't want you to have nobody.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about it, DC. Let's get into it because today was an interesting day because the Pelicans agreed to the deal for McCollum, have reportedly agreed to trade McCollum to the Pelicans. Now, this is what the Pelicans receive in the deal. As you can see on the screen, the Pelicans get McCollum, Larry Nance, who's currently injured with a knee situation, Tony Snell there, and Portland receives Josh Hart, Tomas Satoransky, NAW, DC's guy, Didi Louzada.
No more Didi, man.
A 20, so I guess we won't be seeing him, DC, shake his head and put the thumbs up because he can't speak English very good.
Stop that. That man can speak English.
All right, so
I talked to Didi before, man. Didi can speak English, bro. Don't do that.
What words did Didi say to you?
He spoke regular English. He did, man.
What'd he say?
I told him, I said, man, I really love what the team doing. I love what y'all got going on. I said, I know you're gonna kill him when you get back, right? He said, yes.
He said, yes.
He said, yes.
All right, and of course, Josh Hart, Satoransky, NAW, Didi Louzada, a 2022 first-round pick, which is protected in two second-round picks, two future second-round picks in the deal, DC. The octopus showed his tentacles. And listen.
Well, his tentacles all over the place, huh? Just
look, octopus
everywhere.
Business. Listen, listen. I got to give the octopus some credit on this one, man, because this was a slick trade by the Pelicans early on, a couple days before the deadline. So let's talk about it, bro.
Yeah, man. The Pelicans pull off a masterful trade, Q, and I'm sad. I'm sad, Q. I'm sad for two reasons. Number one reason I'm sad, shout out to Josh Hart, man. Yeah. Appreciate everything he did here. We looking at this team. Yeah, Willie Green built the culture and the chemistry and everything in there, but I know just as well as all those players in that locker room do that Josh Hart was also a big part of that. Since we got him, man, he's been basically the heart and soul of the team, through his play and the way he laid all on the line. Every time he suit up out there, man, I'm really gonna miss that. You know what I mean? I'm also gonna miss NAW, but that's still part of part one. But I'm also sad, Q, because this trade is so goddamn good. There ain't no way Doc Ock going nowhere.
I told you
we're gonna be dealing with tentacles for the next DC, 5 to 6 years, bro.
DC, listen, I've been telling people this the whole time that he's going
to cute and froze. You froze on us, bro.
Am I back?
I ain't hear what you said.
Am I back?
Yeah, you good now.
All right, I'm sorry. All right, so listen, my thing is I've been telling people for the longest time about Doc Ock that he was gonna kind of do what he's supposed to do because the third's the charm. He hired Willie Green. He allowing Trajan Langdon to do his job and Swin to handle their business. Get out those. That was the big commentary, bro. Listen, go up in there and close the door and go talk on the phone or something and let these guys like Trajan and Swin Cash people do their business.
I thought you was talking to one of the boys for a minute.
No, let them go and handle their business. That was my big criticism of the octopus. He wants credit for everything, but he's been noticeably quiet because it's the truth. Get your ass out the way. That's why you got the bullseye on you, and that's why the family base was looking at him as hard. So it's pretty good he got out the way. But listen, this was a good trade for the Pelicans. A lot of people don't like the fact that we gave up Josh Hart, and I get you on that. But let me put the trade back up on the screen because this is a good trade for the Pelicans. CJ McCollum,
Excellent trade, man.
it gives them a shooter. The Pelicans did have to surrender draft picks. We knew they were going to do that.
But Q, come on, we gave them a draft pick that's top 4 protected, and then on top of that, if it fall below pick 15,
right,
or 16,
it reverts to 16.
They still don't get nothing. Then they go get our pick. They go get our pick from 2023, which, I mean, if Zion and CJ healthy, shit, if one of them healthy, it still ain't gonna be worth much.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I'm not really tripping on the picks, DC. We knew we had to give them up because we got we got 1 million of them. But giving up Josh Hart, which is the biggest piece of that trade for the Pelicans, because he was playing well, he had a tradable contract. We knew this was going to more than likely be the outcome because it's a very tradable and good contract to be traded. Satoransky with his $10 million, he's gone. And of course, NAW, to me, I like Josh Hart, but I knew whatever trade they were going to do, it was going to have something to do with him. NAW was, I guess I could say, a bit of surprise for them getting a guy like NAW. But then again, he getting close to the end of his contract, and I don't know if the Pelicans wanted to extend out. And Didi Louzada is simply a developmental piece for the Trailblazers along with the Piss. So yeah, Josh Hart is a guy that I'm really sad about. NAW has potential, but I knew ultimately the Pelicans were going to see about moving beyond him. Now, the big question is they got a CJ McCollum here. Larry Nance is hurt. Hopefully Nance is a big part of this trade if they keep him, if he stays. But Larry Nance is a really good player. We talked about this with James Johnson, and said we need a guy like that. And we talked about getting a guy like Larry Nance. When he gets healthy from that knee injury and returns, he's going to really help the Pelicans off the bench. And if Tony Snell's another guy, so the Pelicans got a little length here, adding Nance, who's 6'8", 230 plus, Tony Snell, who's 6'7", and McCollum, who's a combo at 6'3", 6'4". So I like the trade. It was a very good trade by Trains and Langdon and the staff and Octopus and all those guys. So very good. Just Octopus, don't be smelling your own ink. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep your
Wait, what you think? You said don't be smelling your own ink.
That's right. That's right. Just because you made this trade, don't be getting all visual. Keep to the back. Keep to the back. Back. Don't keep on to the back.
Oh, he ain't gonna do it yet, Q. But I guarantee you, as soon as we start winning, he gonna be back in the stands. Look, we played Houston. We played Houston. I don't remember the last time I seen David Griffin when the game was going on. When we played Houston, boy, they made sure they got that close up with him and Mike D'Antoni sitting in there.
Well, anyway, as long as he can be seen, just now, I just don't want to hear him that much. But anyway, you know how it's gonna go. I already told you how it's gonna go. But
he's gonna start talking when we start winning, bro. You know how it's gonna go, man.
Yeah.
But they call him Lil Cross for nothing, bro. He gotta have some credit, man.
As long as we winning, bro, I guess I can bear it a little bit. But this was
we can't beat him up too bad, bro. This is an excellent trade by him, man. We pull it off, get CJ. You don't give up Jackson Hayes or anybody else. We lose NAW, who I don't know how the family feels about that right now because he hasn't been playing the best. But I remember a lot of the good times, and I'm a little sad about that because that brother has a lot of potential. I wouldn't be surprised if he go over there and averages 18, 19, 20 points. It really wouldn't surprise me. So you give up that, and we give up the draft picks. We give up 2 seconds as well on top of that first, which 2 seconds for us really don't mean shit. Q, we was gonna give them away anyway. Ain't that what we do with our second round picks?
Yeah, look at Didi Louzada.
We just pretty much give them away for cash.
Right.
They kind of doing us a favor, actually.
Well, the thing is, the Trailblazers are falling through the flow, and CJ McCollum is coming to an environment where the team is better. I mean, you done got rid of a lot of guys. Norman Powell is gone. Covington is gone. And yeah, and you're right, family. A couple of family members making mention of the Knicks being upset, and that's why I played Stephen A. Smith up there. He upset.
Look, you saw him?
Yeah,
he really thought he was getting Zion.
He was upset it because he talking about I really wanted him to go to a place where he was gonna win. No. What you wanted, where you wanted him to go was go to them Knickerbockers, but they straight trash. So at the end of the day, yeah, you just wasn't good enough. Just to face facts, you are the Dallas Mavericks, who said they wanted to keep Brunson, but they was trying
what the Knicks want CJ McCollum for, so they could put him on the bench? They traded
Man.
for a player whose name I ain't gonna say, and he ain't getting no goddamn minutes.
I don't think that
How
was
you
Thibodeau's move.
trade for somebody, Q, and don't play him?
Thibodeau made a comment about that. They are totally in a state of dysfunction. Julius Randle, rumor he on the street. Y'all had one good year. And y'all
Julius
couldn't
Randle trying to
maintain
beat
it.
up his assistant coach on the
I mean,
sideline.
he
You
was
seen that?
flipping off people in the stands. Julius is going ape crap over there with the New York Knickerbockers, upset,
Man,
going crazy. And I told you, when you take your ass to a big market team and you wasn't raised or reared there, and you don't perform to their standards, they're going to tell you a new one. And that's what Julian Randle is seeing in New York. That's what Anthony Davis is filling out in LA, because it's a certain amount of a feel that the people have. It's like, okay, you come in here, you either
well,
help or and that we can feel that. But at the end of the day,
I gotta
know
say
what you're
something,
doing.
Q. You mentioned Anthony
Feel free.
Davis. Well, Snoop Dogg, told him he play kind of soft, in a very street-like way, as we would say. He called him a word that starts with a B and ends with some asterisks in between it. And Anthony Davis has unfollowed him,
Ain't that
which
a
I
bit?
think is funny as hell, man. So they do all of that shit to try to shit on us, and now the Lakers going to shit, and the Pelicans on the way up.
They can't
And I'm
stop.
hoping
They so
they
hateful.
drop all the way down to 11th place, bro, because we got their draft pick. That's the pick I didn't want them to trade.
So hateful. So hateful. And see, that's the thing. I can give credit. I give the Knicks credit. I can give the Lakers credit. When you're winning, you're winning. I can give you credit. But they don't want the competition of having another team up there because they've been up there so long, winning games and sucking up all the attention. Now the Pelicans are on the rise. Small, as they call it, small market teams on the rise. The Pelicans have a family base that extend across the world. We're just not regionalized down here in New Orleans. It's the Pelicans are growing, and this is a solid trade to help that steady. So Tomas Satoransky says, it was nice knowing you guys. Thanks for the love you folks showed. Much love. Thank you, Tomas Satoransky.
Hold up, man. That was a good comment.
Portland fans
Pelicans
asking
know
what
that
kind of drugs the GM
Portland
is
fans was asking what kind of drugs did GM on.
fentanyl. All right, so let's go. B.
Oh
Thomas.
man,
They think Zion want
they're
to be a
getting
part of
high
that.
off of cap space.
Thank you, brother Thomas. Yeah, no, well, that's what
They're snorting a lot of cap space, Q. That's what
man,
that's their
my
drug
goodness.
of choice.
Thank you, brother Thomas, for your super chat. They think Zion want to be a part of that. I know it's absolutely crazy and insane, but these people they don't want the competition of the Pelicans on the rise, man. That the Pelicans have been trending. We get a little bit more star power here to keep going. Let's finish off this one, with CJ McCollum here, DC. All right, so as you can see, once again, McCollum, Larry Nance Snell for Josh Hart, Tomas Satoransky, NAW, Didi Louzada, the 2022 first round pick, which is protected, 2 future second round picks as well. And of course, the rest of the article goes from ESPN. Andrew Lopez reports that the 2022 first round pick goes to the Pelicans if it lands between the number 1 and 4. Now, if it is the number 5 through 14, it goes to the Blazers. If it is number 15 through 30, it goes to the Charlotte Hornets. So there's a lot of stuff mixed in there, but you got it. Portland's decision to trade McCollum comes just 4 days after it parted with Robert Covington and Norman Powell in a swap with the Clippers. In that trade, the Blazers sent bleeding sore Justin Winston's, Keon Johnson, and a future second-round pick, as well as some salary cap flexibility in the future. This season, McCollum is averaging 20.5 points per game, 4.3 on your rebounds, and 4.5 on the assists, while shooting 43.6% overall and 38.4% on three-pointers. He's averaged 20 or more points per game for 7 straight seasons and missed 17 games early this season with a collapsed lung.
Okay.
Now more on Larry. He go Larry Nance Jr. was acquired by the Trailblazers as a part of a 3-team offseason trade involving the Bulls, Cavs, and Blazers. He's averaging 7 points a contest with 5.6 rebounds, 2 assists per game as a reserve for the Blazers, and is known for his ability to play the passing lanes and get steals. Snell is best known for his three-point marksmanship, but has struggled in that area this season. He's shooting 32% on three-pointers after a career best of almost 57% last season with the Hawks. Hopefully we get more of the latter than the.
Well, I mean, you shoot 32. That's about what most of the people on our team shoot. So
No kid. And as far as Hart,
would be that bad.
Hart is a reliable starting guard from New Orleans, and he appeared in 41 games with 40 starts, posting 13.4 points per game, almost 8 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and he agreed to a 3-year extension with the Pelicans, worth about $38 million. Good contract for him as he going. And much love to Josh Hart, man. I'm going to miss the brother. He embodies everything the city, a tough, gritty player who plays with his passion and just everything. Just love Josh Hart's game, man. What he brought. He epitomizes the city, the region, the Pelican faithful across the world with his play in and out. When his offensive game wasn't there, he was out there attacking the cup, doing the big thing. So much love and success to Josh Hart against the rest of the NBA teams, just not against the Pelicans. NAW is averaging career highs in several categories. He's averaging 13 points a contest. You see it there. He struggled 37 and a half overall with 31.1 on three-pointers. And Satoransky was traded to New Orleans by Chicago in the offseason, is averaging near career lows and everything. As you can see, the stat low is so pitiful, I can't even talk about it. And so that would do it, and that probably going to end, marks the end of the era in Portland for McCollum, who was paired with Damian Lillard. So this is a good move here by
definitely.
So Portland plans to fully reshape roster around Damian Lillard. Now Portland created over $20 million trade exception today, potentially $60 million in salary cap space for the summer, multiple draft picks and assets via the Pels and the Clippers trades. Plan is pursue high-end talent now, not to retreat. So that's the plan. People wanted to ask, what the hell were the with the Trailblazers general manager and what they're doing? Well, Adrian Wojnarowski just sprinkle some game on that.
Sniffing that cap space, man.
All right, so yeah,
think about a lot of that cap space.
So once again, DC, this was a good trip. We expected some stuff, and there's still a couple days left before the 10th here. We in the 8th day here, so it's still a couple of days.
We still got some time.
Okay, so
and my man, what that is, Monty Dog got a good comment, bro. I thought it was funny. He said, "We double trading picks like Smokey counting the same money, just turning it over." 1, 2, 3. I didn't even know you could do that shit the other day, bro. We already got a pick that's involved in the trade, and then you involve the same pick in another trade. Come on, Q. Come on, Q. Come on, bro. How the hell did they agree to that shit? You would have had to give me another pick, man. Come on now.
I don't know, bro.
The pick is then on top of that, we got spicy with it. We said we're gonna add another protection on there to protect us. We want to add a 1 through 4 protection on top of that. Boy, that's cool, boy. Pelicans something else. Well, they the Portland Trailblazers something else, bro. I don't know what the hell going on over there, but whoever in their front office, bro, they need to fire them. But I'm glad we got what we needed.
Yeah, they basically destroyed the team. I mean, but they
for nothing. They don't have anything but cap space.
Well, that's what they wanted because they want to pursue free agents to help out.
They had to try that hard to get cap space.
I guess so. That was the plan, and that's what they decided to do. So, I mean, it is what it is. DC, that's their team. I ain't gonna tell them how to run it. I mean, if that's what they're used to up there, let them do what they got to do. But yeah, that's the Pelicans updated. Pelicans roster: McCollum, EBI, Herb, Zion, and of course Big V. We
got a lot more size now, man.
That's a very, very, very tough team right there, man.
Well, you know the new thing now, Q. They're saying we ain't gonna be able to play no defense.
It's always people.
All the people who don't watch the Pelicans. That's the new thing now.
They don't
Well,
know
man,
nothing
they
about
got
the
they
Pelicans,
got
man.
McCullough and when
They don't
Zion
know
come back, they ain't gonna be able to play no defense. Herb Jones gonna have to guard
all these-
everybody.
Man, who all these people that is not a person that follow the Pelicans. Shut the up, man. Shut up, because you don't know what you're talking about, including guys like Stephen A. Smith, who talk about the Pelicans disgruntledly because he doesn't want them to have any talent. He don't want Zion Williamson down here. Don't want CJ McCollum down here. Sits his stinking rotten balding ass up there and talks about I'm mad because CJ McCollum, I wanted him to go
I want him to go to a
contender.
contender. Name the Knicks. That ain't a contender.
Because we all know the New Orleans Pelicans ain't going nowhere. The Pelicans, balding Stephen A, is sitting in the 10th spot, and trust me, they're going to climb and they're going to get better and they're going to be in the playoffs, you balding asshole. So outside of that, we're going to keep doing what we're doing, man. And the hate is real, man. But McCollum comes here and he will be paired with him. And whether you like it or not, the Pelicans will be kicking a lot of people's ass. And they're going to kick your Knicks team's ass and all of them. The same Knicks that can't sustain anything because it's because of scumbags like you, Stephen Trash A, and the rest of these people. And the rest of these people who are not Pelican people that's making Pelican content but don't know nothing about the team. They're not watching all of the games. They don't even know. It's repugnant. And DC, I don't know most of these guys. I know you be telling me some of the stuff, but I'm like, man, listen, bro, you either know the Pels or you don't, bro. You can't be sitting up here not watching the games, not being with all of the information and totally submerging yourself in the culture of the team to know what time it is. And I'm just sick of hearing these dumbass commentators.
People just look at stats, Q. They look at the stats and they figure they could just tell a whole story from the stats. They said for the longest time, and they probably still saying that now. Brandon Ingram, of all people, Q, they said Brandon Ingram has empty stats. His stats doesn't contribute to winning. That's what people say about Brandon Ingram. That's why he's not an all-star.
Dumbasses.
But if anybody with some sense who know or watch the team, they know when Brandon Ingram don't play, we like 2-12. And when he played, we over 500. But you gotta watch the damn team to know that.
Them people don't have they just want to sit up here and suck off the fact that the Pelicans are cool and on the rising. The family base know you got Willie Green right here. He putting the flow together. Then he took a collection of players that the two previous coaches could not win with because they were lacking. Whatever they were lacking to get the talented players that we have to win. Now we finally get a coach down here, good call, who teaches with love principles and stick-to-itiveness, and then you got all these players here that are starting to surge. We couldn't get them to Jackson Hayes to consistently do anything. Willie Green has found the keys, discovered other players as well. But you don't have none of these guys talking about and you could tell people that don't know shit about the Pelicans, all they do is key in on Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson ain't got nothing to do with the Pelicans, fam. Not the Pelicans on the floor. The man rehabbing the injured. He rehabbing on the West Coast right now. He ain't got nothing to do with this team until he get healthy again and get on the squad. But this is repugnant that people can't congratulate the Pelican base, the family base, for losing. We were losing. You was cool with us losing and making fun of us when we was losing. But when we start gaining some traction, you mad? See, I can't stand insecure bastards like that and cretins and ride-alongs and assholes that don't know nothing about the Pelicans, but they trying to suck up off the culture of the team, but they don't know nothing about the team. They don't talk about the Jose Alvarados. They don't talk about these guys that's busting their ass to get there. They don't do that because they want to stick to talking about Zion Williamson and criticizing BI and all this old BS. These people don't know what they're talking about, man. We ride with this team when they was on 8-9 game losing streaks and shit, 10 game losing streaks, sitting up here saying, Pamela, I don't know what to tell you. Even when the coach starts saying the same shit every night, that we got to play better. that gets kind of difficult. But when you're a ride or die person, that's what you got to do, baby. We wasn't going to end the season in December. I told y'all that. We're going. It's too much basketball left to be played. So
No doubt.
that's my take on it, man. So dumbasses like Stephen A. Smith sitting up here mad in his chair about the Pelicans pulled off a trade to get CJ McCollum here and pairing with BI, who's a star, and Herb Jones getting up. Oh, don't talk about none of them. Just go right to Zion Williamson. You asshole, Zion Williamson ain't got nothing to do with this. This is the team on the floor led by BI and Big V. Nothing about the big guys setting and doing they handle their business. The Herb Jones and these guys handling the business. So it's just absolutely ridiculous, man. It's stupid. But anyway, yeah, DC. This was, like I said, man, and much love to the flock. Appreciate y'all being here. This is a tweet from Antonio Daniels. AD says, hearing guys don't want to play in New Orleans couldn't be further from the truth. This city, this organization, and this family base, the culture is changing right before our eyes. And that's from AD, man.
Shout out to AD, man.
Shout out to AD, man, to see firsthand what it's about to witness. And we witness all of the losing and the dysfunction, the Pelicans kicking tail, and then they lose, being up by 15, 18, 20 points, and then losing the game, figuring out how to win games, figuring out how to make a stand, figuring out how to consistently hit those free throws, and getting better and better and better and better and better. So like I said, man, they just don't give you no credit, but they just won't push you in the ground. So flock them.
Appreciate the trade, dog.
Flock you, Stephen A. Smith. Flock you, you balding bastard. Flock all of these clown ass people out here that's hating on the Pelicans because they had more firepower to get the man to bring him here to go along with the rest of our stars that we accumulated via trade as well. So flock you chump, punk, garbage ass people who won't give the Pelicans their credit. They're coming from the bottom to the top. Get it right.
And flock all them other idiots who always talking about, well, you know, it could go left with the cap space, and the Pelicans could have to sell the team and move it to Seattle.
Flock you too for saying
flock that. Everybody who always talking that bullshit.
Get your own damn team. You got several billionaires out there. The guy who wants to inject everybody with shit, he live out there. Get him to pay for you to get an NBA team. Hell, get him to pay for you a brand new building. Get him to do it. You got money, get your own goddamn team. You jackasses. I mean, you do handle your bit. Flock all you jackasses who hating on the Pelicans. Get the hell out. Flock all you assholes who are biting off the culture but don't know nothing about the team. Flock you chump asses. And you're going to be found out. I'm telling you, man. We're going to expose them dumb asses, man, out there stealing off the team. Excuse my French, Portuguese, Spanish, Brazilian, Eskimoian, if that's a word, all that, man. Excuse it, because listen, I'm upset because I'm sick of these people out here. They can sit up here and smile contently in their seats while the Pelicans is losing games, but when the Pelicans start winning and they
won't get upset.
They won't get upset. What kind of people is this out here? I get happy when I see teams make good trades to benefit them to turn stuff around. I believe in success, and I don't think people got the corner on success. There's plenty.
Shout out to the Pacers too, man.
Yeah, it's plenty of success for everybody. You selfish, egotistical, back ass morons. It's success. It's enough. Nobody's got the market cornered on success. So if I see that person over there, that person being successful, success, man.
No, you're supposed to get mad.
That I can get success if that man gets success.
You're supposed to get mad.
Them dumb
you're not supposed to like that
bastard. That's why losing all this hair started way at the top of his head like it's a damn moon roof. I'm so tired of him running off there messing around with I ain't gonna even get that. I ain't gonna even go there because I was about to put that on him. I wasn't gonna even say what the Jalen Rose time. I'm gonna just leave that alone because that's what balding, underhanded bastards like Stephen A is capable of. But success, man, Pelicans is climbing. Respect the grind. They did it the right way. We came from the bottom to the top. We was in them games. We was under them losing streaks. We was in that losing games. We see beating teams and then losing. And the family like, Q, damn, man, what's going on? Remember that. Remember that. That's a part of your growth and development. Them people learn from that and they winning now, and them people can't handle it. That's a part of your own own rotten ass insecurities as a person. You're a bastard for that. Whoever think like that is plenty of success for everybody, man. The Pelicans is on the rise. So whoever don't like that, flock your ass. That's bottom line. Flock you, flock you, flock you. I'm just saying, that's it, DC. Go ahead. You got it, bro.
That's right, man. And I see your brother Randolph Jackson. He asked me a question. I don't think the addition of Larry Nance is being overlooked. Great addition to the bench and
Absolutely,
upgrade.
Randolph.
Snell better than Hetzel. I like where we headed. Oh, I thought he was going to ask me a question. But yeah, Larry Nance is a excellent player.
Good
We haven't
comment.
really talked about
Good,
him.
Randolph.
To me, like, we replace most of what we lose with Josh Hart with Larry Nance. He's a little bigger, obviously. He can bang it on your head. He can hit that 3-point shot, and he plays excellent defense. You know, he's what you want in a role player. You know, a guy that could possibly even be a starter for you, given an injury, or if you somebody's underperforming, or you know, like we have to go through the back and forth with Jackson Hayes sometimes. If we, let's say, ran a starting lineup and Zion's still not there and Jackson Hayes falls off, you could plug in a guy like Larry Nance and we wouldn't miss a beat. So definitely glad to have him on the team. And Snell, to me, Snell is like one of the weirdest players in the NBA to me. Me and Big Q was talking about Snell in the production meeting. And I'm like, Q, I don't get it, Q. Snell can have a game and have 13 points in 10 minutes, only took 5 shots, was 50% from 3-point line, and then he got another game where he played 17 minutes, didn't take no shots, got 1 rebound. I'm like, man, I don't know what to make of Snell. He's definitely talented. We all know that. We've all heard of Tony Snell before he's here, but he is one of the weirdest players in the NBA to me from the standpoint of his game and how wildly inconsistent it is. So you do have another piece to add off the bench, and anything we could have additional, you know, from losing some guys definitely can help. I think Tony Snell can help. I don't know if we need to get him with Fred Vinson or what we need to do. Maybe Willie Green need to love on him or something, and maybe we could get him right too.
Slim said it right. He said he will thrive under Willie. I mean, Snell, he can play defense. DC could shoot.
Yeah, he can't play defense. He's a decent defender.
And he got height and length. So yeah, you can use a guy like Snell who's offensively gifted, can defend as well. So I mean, we got the minutes for him. We just got to take it from the sacred temple and give it to Snell so he can be able to help. And Randolph absolutely is right on Larry Nance. Remember we talked about that. It was like we need a guy and like a Johnson. Remember? Crazy guy. Nance is not crazy, but DC, you made a great point in your comp on comparing Nance and Josh Hart. If you look at their games and how they play, very similar. Nance plays similar to Josh Hart. He's long about 6'8", 6'9", right there. And he can shoot that. He's a stretch that can shoot that 3. He hustles, dives on the floor. That was a very big move to help the Pelicans bench. Snell and Nance help the Pelicans bench. It's all about how Coach Willie fits that bench unit together. And the big caveat that one of the family members mentioned was the fact that Graham slides DC to the bench. Maybe there's some lineups. There's some lineups where the Pelicans have both McCollum and Graham in the same starting lineup, perhaps.
Yeah, when we do our 4-guard thing and people want to, I guess, play small ball with us, I could very much envision that. When we need some scoring, when it's a situation where you know you got to hit some threes. So Graham's still gonna get a lot of burn, man. But what I really like is the fact that it takes the pressure off of him, and you have 2 players that can initiate the offense, and Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum. And if need be, you can stagger those guys from time to time to where you won't be missing anything. So a guy like Graham is not expected to try to run the offense or facilitate anything. All we need you to do is just go out there and get yours, man. Give me them 15, 16 every game at a better efficiency, and you good.
Yeah. And that's the thing. We talked about, listen, DC, they're going to make a splash. And Octopus and Cole made a splash. You know, they did. They got McCollum. They gave up basically Josh Hart's tradable contract in NAW, who I doubt they probably was going to extend NAW. But they gave him up in the picks and stuff to go with it, which to get McCollum here and pairing with BI and Big V. We talk about it. That's also something else. And remember, them guys' games have gotten a lot better. DC, Big V shooting, BI doing this thing, and McCollum. Listen, those guys are going to make his life a lot easier here. And then, of course, Graham moving them to the bench, Herb Jones in the mixture there, moving them around, and you still have Jackson. You still have Jose Alvarado. You bring in Nance once he gets healthy. Snell is there. So the Pelicans, man, and it's still a couple of days left here. Who knows? They might do something. Who knows? Again,
yeah, they can still pull something else. So it might not be over.
It might not be. Still a couple.
I don't. At this point, I don't know what we need until we see this unit play together and how Willie Green would choose to, employ them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Deploy them. I said employ, but to choose to deploy.
And now the deploy.
Willie Green ain't employing them.
He employed him. He employed him into his system. Now he can deploy him into this.
No, I got one better for you. He employed him into the doctrine of love, Q.
That's
the
right.
Doctrine of love.
The doctrine of love.
The doctrine of love.
Pelicans
and we would miss Josh Hart too.
Josh Hart. Yeah, Hart was a big player in the love doctrine, man, being that his name wasn't. Yeah. We talk about Hart. So I really gonna miss Josh Hart, man. If we could have got away with somebody else and moved him out, just to keep Hart with this mixture. But it's all good. It's for the greater good.
Would you have rather Jackson Hayes?
No, I think Josh Hart was a move because we have two. Larry Nance comes in, helps with that. Then you got Herb Jones who plays with that Hart, Jose Alvarado who plays with that Hart. So there's Hart starting to spread among the team. We started with one.
Josh Hart grew some Hart.
That's right. Hanging around Josh Hart. A lot of them grew Hart or had Hart, and then the Hart is now even bigger. Thank you, Tasha, for your super chat. Thank you for your super chat, Tasha. Appreciate you, brother Jalil.
What she say, man? I didn't see Tasha coming.
She says thanks. Thank you, Q, for the rant, Q. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
All right, thank you, Tasha. Appreciate you. And brother Jalil,
put some monies in the collection plate, boy. That was a sermon.
All right, so but
Pelican sermon. Flock
them bastards, man. Brother Jalil says,
that's
for
right,
your information,
brother.
family, Nance was fit into the TPE. We still have $6 million left on the TPE.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't read that detail. Thank you, Jalil, bro. Appreciate you updating us, man. You always come with the flex, brother.
And brother Randolph makes a great commentary too. Says TM3 is about to grow right up before our eyes. He's been earning playing time and it's growing. Yeah, with this move, you should see some trigger trade more in the game. And really, I'm happy.
Don't get wide open looks now, man. You got two guys that could torch you, so that they can't. You can't just stick trigger trade even when he won't go stand in the corner or whatever, And he deadly over there from the corners. We know that. So we're gonna get some wide open looks, man.
Well, brother James and brother Mose, they was loving this thing. We got the man, and we didn't. We surrendered Josh in NAW, as well as the big parts of the trade, along with DC's boy Didi Louzada. So DC is not a happy camper this year, as both his guys were traded to other teams. Cam Reddish is traded to New York, and Tibbs say he ain't playing.
I ain't say the man name, bro.
And he traded him up there, and Tibbs say he ain't playing him. And then, of course, you have the trade of Didi Louzada, who DC said, he said one English word, which is yes, which was totally a weird way to put that there. She said, thank you. But he says yes to the man. So thank you, Didi. All right. Yeah.
Don't do that, man.
Mont says Didi ain't touched the court ever. Yeah, he did. He touched the court. He was wiping up the water. He got out there and helped out, wiped up the water. He did some stuff. He touched on. He walked out there. He walked out there. You got to touch the court to go and sit on the bench, bro. Come on, Mont dog. Come on, bro. You got to touch the floor, the court, to walk on the court, to go sit on the bench. There you go.
Yes, indeed, bro.
And the people water and Gatorade. You want some Gatorade? Yeah, Didi, come on. Yes. You want some? Yes. Yeah. No. How you asking me if I want some Gatorade? Yes. Now he on this shit that says you go, oh, all right, yeah.
You're wrong, bro.
Anyway, that'll be the end of the show. Listen, fam, we'll be back after the recap the Pelicans Houston Rockets matchup. We just want to touch in with you on this on the developments that happened today as the Pelicans were able to land CJ McCollum a big prize. Of course, a lot of the people mad at the Pelicans because they did something successful.
What's new, man?
So you
Damned
know,
if you don't, damned if you do, huh, Q?
That's something
They mad at us when we making wrong moves. We do something right, they still mad.
When you do something wrong, they happy because they don't.
They want us to take the team. When we do something wrong, they won't take the whole team. When we do something right, they won't take all our players.
They won't Zion.
We can't win either way.
And then I won't think Zion wants to leave. No, Zion don't want to leave. Cut that out, bro. We winning up in this thing. Don't bring Zion in here. Let the man just finish rehabbing, bro. We got McCollum with Big V and BI and still have pieces around him with Willie to get together. What are you talking about? Zion will come when he's ready, when he's healthy, he'll play. But dude, do you not understand the trifecta you have now with Big V playing the way he is? Then you have BI the way he playing, and then McCollum in there, man. It's gonna be easy money for McCollum playing with them boys. Because every last
one be easy money for everybody, man. This makes the game easier for everybody.
Easier for everybody. McCollum, this gonna be easy money for McCollum in the Pelicans, man. It's easy.
Can't wait till he have the interview, man. We hear McCullough talking.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. True Louisiana, thank you for your super chat. Say Pels on the rise, baby. Hashtag wings up. Hashtag fly or die. Thank you.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that, bro.
Thank you, True.
Look at my man comment, bro. I didn't even think about that. It says Zion in Portland, he the mastermind everything. That is funny, bro. Boy, you batting 1,000 tonight, big dog.
That's too close to comfort, man. You can't
right. I mean,
you know, that's too close.
We might want to stop talking about that, man. I don't want to get him in trouble for tampering.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go. So look, you got a round of quick questions. Does Najee playing time improve?
No.
Garrett Temple time doesn't either, bro. Trigger Trey
Murphy. No, Najee gonna lose sometime.
Snell gonna gain time. So yeah, these guys coming in and these guys are gonna play.
When your Gabriel still on the team, they might wind up letting him go once Larry Nance come back from the injury. You know, so but he wasn't like he was getting no time.
Yeah,
but NAW do leave a lot of minutes out there to be filled. So
who fills them? Trigger Trey?
I guess some of those minutes will go into Devontae Graham as well. Because I don't know what Hayes' minutes gonna be now if he's our true sixth man. Or I mean he's gonna be our starter now, but once Zion comes back,
he's gonna slide to the bench.
I don't know how that's gonna work. But as of now, I think his minutes gonna be divided up between I guess Devontae Graham and it's gotta be Trigger Trey.
Gabriel saying that Cradle saying Gabriel's on the Clippers. LOL.
No, he not.
No, he ain't
Clippers
on the Clippers.
Cut him.
They got rid of him.
We had we got some COVID issues with Willie Herman Gomez and a couple other guys, and we brought him in. And I haven't started watching the game yet, so I don't even know if our guys came back tonight. It might be back tonight. When Gabriel might already be gone.
Well, he might be speaking now, but
and he went back to the Clippers that fast.
According to they showing him still a member of the Pelicans.
Well, you know, sometimes that stuff update slow. We'll be able to report it tonight when we come back, man, after the game.
Well, any reports on him not showing that he was released. There is not any reports indicating whether Wenyen Gabriel has been released by the Pelicans, but they signed him on that 10-day contract as a part of the hardship exception.
Right.
So according to what we know, he's still a member of the team. So anyway, that'll do it for the show. Much love to y'all. This wasn't supposed to go this long, man. But you know how it is sometimes with stupid asses get you teed off, trying to disrespect your team and they don't even cover the team. You know how that go. But anyway, much love to y'all. Appreciate y'all. We're going to see y'all later. Go Pels, and we out.
Peace.
to the Pelicans postgame report on the PRO Media Network for all things Pelicans.
TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.